Okay, so go to the classwork section, scroll down all the way to November 5th. Okay, and click on zoom in, zoom out. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at a picture, and we're only going to look at it for a couple of seconds. And then you are going to recall or remember what you saw in that image. And you're going to type it here in the first column under recall.
Sorry, I'm just adjusting my screen a bit so we could see everything a little better.
Thanks, Ms. Brown.
Can we see both screens? Can you see the slides in the document? Okay.
Yes. Seeing a lot of head nodding.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Now we're going to look at this image. I'm going to count to 5 seconds. So really look, focus, okay? Because we have 5 seconds to look at this and remember everything that we see in those 5 seconds.
I'm going to show it in 3, 2, 1, go.
What you're going to do is you're going to go back to this document, the zoom in and zoom out, and in the first column where it says to recall or to, you're going to write what you remember, right? Recall or remember. So I remember seeing, and list all the things that you remember seeing. All right. So take a look. We've zoomed in on the image. What do you see here? Look closely.
It's a timer. Okay. Next, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to zoom into another portion of the image.
Mm-hmm. All right. So here again, now you're going to write down all of the things that you see. So we zoomed in and we're only looking at one section of that bigger picture. What do you see in this section?
Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah. We're going to do guess first, and then you'll get to see the entire picture again.
So guess what's happening in that whole image that we looked at? We looked at the whole thing, and then we broke it down into different sections to help us to think about it.
And now we're going to give 1 more minute to fill out the final box on your sheet. I'm going to leave this picture up though, so that you can see it in full screen. But in the very last box on your Google Doc, you're going to zoom out and you're putting all of your ideas. So you're going to write, at first I thought, and type in what you thought first when you were zooming in. And now that you've had a chance to look at each section and zoom out, what do you think now? So you have the same sentence starter on your sheet. At first, I thought, you'll fill it in, but now I fill it in, and then make sure to give a reason as well.
I want to share.
Okay.
Let's hear, yeah.
So, at first I thought she was walking with police, with people, but now I see that it looked like she's walking with police because she's black, and people was throwing tomato to her.
So what I think is that at first I thought that they were taking her like out of school to talk to her on private because she did something wrong. But now that I look closely, it looks like she wants to go to school, but like go to white people's school so she could learn more. And people are throwing food at her because like they don't want to like black and white people to be together.
Has anyone heard of a girl named Ruby Bridges?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Wasn't there a movie about that?
Yes, there was.
Yeah, I watched it in my class before.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about her?
It was a girl that she was going to the school and everyone was right there. So they were throwing food at her, they were throwing tomatoes at her, and she was a girl that was the only black one there. She had her own teacher because of the people that were bullying her, basically. And she had to learn by herself with one teacher and not other students.
On the wall. So this was something that not just her, but a lot of students had to face, Black students had to face when going to integrated schools, because there are a lot of people who didn't agree with it.